MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. The station that pays.
This is MC Reggie Fresh on the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. And today, folks, I got Miss Brenda Dixon. She's coming out of North Carolina. What's going on, Miss Brenda?
How you doing, Mr. Reggie Fresh?
Hey, I'm doing absolutely great, young lady.
That's awesome. Same here. Sunny in North Carolina today.
All right. Well, today we're going to be talking about real estate on your profession, and we want to know a little thing about how everything goes on in your world. So,
Yeah, well, I appreciate that.
so tell me, how long you been a realtor?
Since 1991, full time. So 25 years full time I've been doing it,
What made you want to become a realtor?
Well, I tell you, it's a funny thing. I was working for my cousin, which had several homes in our small hometown, but he was kind of a slumlord. So when I went by to pick up the rent for him, everybody was complaining about paying rent with them raggedy houses. I said, well, why don't you go and buy you one then? And they said, well, I don't know how. I said, well, I'm going to go to school and learn how, and I'm going to come back and tell you so you can stop complaining about paying this rent. That's how I got started.
Oh, wow. Now, let me ask you this. How long does a school takes and what's it required?
Well, it's different, I'm sure, everywhere, but here in North Carolina, in my area, you can take a crash course, a 6-week crash course, maybe about 2 or 3 times during the week at night, and pass the state exam, and boom, you got your license. That's just enough to, they give you enough information just to get the license, but really, it's on the job training type thing and trial and error for you to learn how to really do the profession. So, so.
Okay, all right.
Most of the colleges offer some courses as well, yeah.
Now, if a person wants to be like somebody who wants to start being a realtor right now, they're going to be new, trying to do what you just said, going to classes and stuff. What does it take to really get it in and be real good and successful at it?
Well, bottom line is, this is a commission-only profession, so you definitely need to have you some steady income going, right? You building your clientele, a referral base, because, getting into this real estate game, there's a whole lot of realtors already out there. They're kind of territorial, but if you start with your warm market, I say you start with people that let them know that you got your license, and if they need anything, if they want to sell or buy or whatever, tell their friends, tell your church member, whatever. You always start with your warm market in any business that you do, and then let it grow from there. But definitely keep you something going that keep those lights on while you building that business for sure.
Oh, okay, all right. Now, what's your job require? I mean, do you go show the people? How does that work? Like when somebody's interested in the house?
Yeah, well, pretty much, the first step, somebody got to go and get themselves approved, pre-approved with a bank before any realtor will take you out, because bottom line, until we know that you can buy at what price range that you can buy in, there's no sense in us looking at how
And that's
yeah.
exactly, that was my next question, because I know if I was a realtor, even like a car salesman, if your credit ain't no good, I feel like I ain't got time to be wasting my time showing you all out in that parking lot, hot as it is, or driving to the house, and you ain't gonna get the house.
The bottom line is like everything, you got to prepare yourself for it. It's not so much just the realtor wasting the time, but you be wasting your own time.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, find out what you need to do to get yourself in order if you're not in order, and then you can buy it. Which brings me to a program that I do, which is called Project Get That Deed. I actually started it, I'm in my 3rd year now, where pretty much I do free home buyer seminars once a month. I started locally at first, so now I still do stuff locally in my Wilmington, North Carolina area. However, I'm starting to do Facebook Lives as far as these free seminars once a month. And so, so somebody can connect with me on Facebook. They can go to the Facebook page called Get That Deed. Just type in Get That Deed, join that page, and it will always let them know when I'm going to have a free Facebook Live seminar, because I give pretty much the A to Z, just what they need to do to start preparing to get themselves pre-approved to purchase a house.
Okay, and that was going to be my next question. I was going to ask how could they get in touch with you, like your email and stuff like that. But you gave me part of that. Now, what about, is that the same thing with your realtor? If somebody wanted a house, if they trying to move to in North Carolina or somewhere down there?
Yeah, and it really doesn't matter where all 50 states, there is standard principles in getting finance for a mortgage that goes across state lines all in the United States. So the stuff that I teach in these free seminars, you can use anywhere. So don't have to be in North Carolina. So the best way to connect with me is, they can, if they go to getthatdeed.com, it's going to take them straight to my Facebook page where they can join the group. And to keep up with, when we're going to have, Facebook Live. And also, let me also give them, if they do have some credit issues, I got a free ebook that they can text the word credit to 910-218-0904. Just text the word credit to 910-218-0904, and that'll give them a free ebook to start getting their credit stuff in order. But yeah, so the best way to connect to me is on Facebook.
Okay.
Or they can just type in, if they inside of Facebook already, just get that deed and my page will come up. So that's the best way to connect with.
Okay, now what's the name of your realty company?
Dixon Realty is the name of my company here, and I also have a brand called Inspired Home Networks that I'm getting ready to launch within the next 60 days.
Okay, Miss Dixon. All right, now look, check this out. You got any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
I just want to shout out to anybody, especially in our community, that's sick of renting, that wants to flip that lease into a deed. Listen, I tell you, anybody can have it. Really, no matter your situation, my goal is within 18 months or less to make anybody who wants to be a homeowner, no matter where you are in the United States. And let me tell you, it's never too late. The person, somebody came to my seminars, the gentleman rented for 50 years, 50 years he rented. And I took him to the bank. He was approved on the spot. Now he's purchased a house. He said, Brenda, I probably never lived to pay it off because he's in his 70s. But however, I got something now to leave my kids, and so it's and my grandkids. So it's about building inheritance. So my shout out is to anybody who's been leasing and renting for years. It's time to flip that lease into a deed. So that's my shout out.
That's outstanding. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Dixon. Well, Miss Dixon, I appreciate you being on my show.
Yes.
Glad to have you.
Invite me. Yes, thank you.
And the last question I want to ask you, Miss Dixon, could you please tell me what's the baddest station in the land and the baddest station that pays?
Hey, you already know it's the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show.
This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. The station that pays.